Hello kia ora, welcome back to Fresh in the Rugby, man. Sorry if you can't really hear me, I'm about to lose my voice. Had an awesome tournament during the weekend, so been yelling full on. But hey, welcome back. It's good to have you, and today I just wanted to go back and sort of analyze the game between the All Blacks and the Springboks. They played this game at Eden Park. I did watch it, so I'm just gonna watch the highlights again, sort of bring back the memories, and then we'll sort of talk about some of the things that we perhaps need to stress on a bit more and learn a bit more about it. But it was a really good game, fantastic game. It's a rivalry between the Springboks and the All Blacks, especially at Eden Park. It's been a while since the South Africans or Springboks spit the All Blacks up there. So I know the Springboks did bring it, but unfortunately they came second on the day. But kudos to the All Blacks for sticking in there, and the All Blacks really did their homework, man. They really did their homework, and how to counter that wall between the plays, in the middle of the field, and also the line-outs, the set piece. However, there was one scrum, man. There was one scrum that the Springboks it was like they were doing a training run just to make the All Blacks look average, eh? But it was so good to see a full unit, just absolutely full of energy, compacted all together and just heading the right direction. It was so good to see. I mean, there were brilliance at times from the Springboks. Surprisingly, I didn't really see Pollard play that well, And it was funny because I saw the list today. The Springboks, actually, it's Monday now, and the Springboks have put up their list for the weekend already. I don't know whether that's a strategy or whatever it is, but Pollard is not in there. Even Jesse Grill, he's not even in the squad. Sorry, I didn't see the reserves, but the lineup. So pretty interesting to see some of those boys, key players, not in a starting lineup. But however, kudos to the All Blacks. Congratulations to my man Ardie Savea for his 100th match. Well deserved. As many say, he is the spiritual leader of the team. I 100% agree on that. So, what a great way to rip your 100, and also for Cody Taylor as well. I think it was better that he celebrated it when he got back home, which happened in this game as well. So, yeah, look, man, sit back, relax. Like me, look, enjoying a bit of ice cream. And come on, Oos. Come on. Sit down, relax. Let me try and teach you a thing or two about what happened in the game, eh? Now, hey, feel free to comment down below, eh? Always willing to learn and see what your thoughts are. So let's go. Esteban Kolisi and Pollard, obviously. Ardie Savea leading the All Blacks. What a crowd. What a crowd was. Oh yeah. Satiti back at number 8. Christie. We're running out of halfbacks over there back home, man. Come on, Jordan. Man, look at that. Sold out crowd. As you would expect, kicking it where Esteban is. That's what they've been doing, the Springboks. And so, I heard that they're actually going to take away the alligator. You know how one forward connects to the other, Yeah, I think they're going to take that away. So, I don't know why. I guess speed up a play. It's time for the halfback to muck around, I guess. Man, while I'm talking, let me just, Bro, I thought for a moment then, I actually thought for a moment then that the game was on fast forward mode, but it wasn't. It was just too fast for me. Awesome try, eh? Awesome try for the All Blacks. They came from a beautiful set piece off the line out. And then straight to Ardie Savea whips it out. Straight to Barrett. And then a cross kick. Man, it takes real skill to learn. It takes time to practice. So for any of you fellas thinking, oh man, that's something they just do. Yeah, they just do it on the game, but they would have practiced that so many times on the field. So well done to the All Blacks. Now for his first try. Lineouts for the Springboks. As usual, they're pretty dominant up front. Oh, well done. Of I being nuisance. Oh man, you know another great thing about this win is having won over Tony Brown. No, nothing against the legend, but I don't know. I just, you know, when you know that your country's in a rivalry with the country that you're coaching against, I know it's hard for me to, you know, it's not like I'm really upset or angry or anything, but it's annoying seeing someone who was that good in the All Blacks coaching a team that's #1 in the world, or part of the management team, especially when you're seeing the All Blacks trying to, on the face of rebuilding. And that's why a lot of people are saying, man, the All Blacks, they're behind all this and all that. But if you really think about it, man, who's building rugby around the world? Not a serious question, no way. Yeah? And so, what do you guys think about this? There's so many teams around the world, and I believe in all those top teams, you got to at least have either a head coach or someone assistant to a head coach that's from New Zealand. And so, of course, the knowledge is being passed all around the world, yeah, about how we play our game. And so, of course, you're going to expect the world to catch up, you know. And so, therefore, that's why I'm so proud of the coach that we have now, because he's doing new things. But however, I feel like people are still complaining about his coaching and things like that. Man, give him a break, man. Just be patient. You know, it's not easy, especially when you're having, like I said before, all the other coaches coaching around the world, especially when they are from New Zealand. So you're pretty much competing against your own mates that you played with, pretty much. Yeah, everyone knows the system back home. And so, but that's why I'm so glad that the All Blacks beat the Springboks over the weekend, because it's like one over Tony Brown. I'm sure he would have been proud when they won the World Cup, and he was thinking, oh, this is my chance to win at Eden Park. Unlucky he was. I hope you never do. Never win at Eden Park. Oh. Oos, sit down, relax. Christy putting up some pretty good box kicks. I see that our back three are still struggling with the high balls. Burden Barrett putting in a 50-22. Off his left boot as well. That's another good thing for all of you who wants to be a fly half. Try and learn how to kick off both feet. Yeah, gives you an advantage over another player that you're competing with. All right, Will Jordan, another try for the masterpiece from the master man himself. Okay, how did that try happen? Let's just move you over there. You can just relax over there. Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. So it was an inside ball. And it was, once again, it was from a line-out set piece. So there's 2 tries from All Blacks off the set piece of the line-out. Oh, you know what's interesting about that line-out? Malcolm Marx was at the back of that line-out. Did the All Blacks study that? Knowing that obviously he's not going to be fast enough to get across and cover ground. Oh, that's pretty smart, eh? So if you know that they've got the, not so fast player at the back of the lineup, you can attack that inside window again. So that's where Will Jordan split them up. So great try for All Blacks. There's 2 converted tries already from the All Blacks. That's within 21 minutes. Andre Pollard stepping up. Yeah. I think at this stage, South Africa are just taking points whichever way they come. You can see that our All Blacks back 3 are still struggling with those high balls. Once again, another penalty. Well within Pollard's range. I mean, this fella, the way he kicks the ball is so accurate, man. Oh, I think I spoke to earlier, though, he missed that one. He is human after all. All right, there we go, All Blacks fan happy. All Blacks are playing with some confidence. Obviously, as you would if you're leading in the scoreboard. Another high kick. Yeah, we're not doing too well, especially with those high kicks. Once again, Barrett cleaning it up. Just playing tennis at this stage. Ooh, beautiful 50-22 by Pollard there. He won that battle. There's another one for you young fellas out there. Hey, shh, sit down, listen. If you want to be a first five fly half or a fullback, try and learn 50-22 kicks. Practice your angles and get it right. Malcolm Marx, is not usual for him not to get the calls wrong at the lineup, but obviously he was pointing at his ear, he was going like this. Obviously mean it's too loud in the stadium. Man, the South African defense, it's immense. They're just fighting at everything. 14-3 to the All Blacks. Hey, what did you learn? Yeah? Hey, yeah, you're right. Fast game. What else did you see? I reckon the All Blacks were playing really well. I think that the set piece was a lot cleaner this week compared versus Argentina. So they're obviously bringing 8, which is pretty good. All Blacks struck early in those few minutes of the game. I don't know, I feel like the Springboks are not fully back in the fight yet. It's another 40 minutes to go, so man, Springboks forwards, man, they are massive units. They're definitely playing with their box kick from within their zone. So within their zone, within their 50, they're going for those box kicks. If they're in their red zone, and the Springboks then they go fully kick it out. It's funny, Christie returning the favour. But the problem is, our chasers are not as good. They're arriving. You see, our chasers are too slow, or the kicks are too far. See, every single kick that I've seen so far has been caught by the Springboks. Kobe doing his magic. Kobe versus Ardie down the sideline. Oh, I Alright, that's how you chase. You never give up just because you're in the forward and you could be chasing a winger. You never give up. That was the instance there. That's what a true leader does. When your team is behind and you're the only one chasing, you put everything on the line. And Ardie Savea, my man. For all of you young fellas out there, you know, obviously people think that Ardie Savea was too small to be a number 7 or a number 8, but look at what he can do. So don't ever underestimate what you can do. As long as you play the game and never give up, you will always do better than half of the people that are on the field. Springboks going for pick and go, which is really good. But then once again, they went over the try line, but who was there to stop the try? Rico Ioane. Another brother that you guys have been talking trash about him. Why is he still in the team? That's why. He puts his body on the line. That's one thing I know about Rico Ioane. You know, I think we're complaining because he's not scoring tries that we used to see him do. But he's doing all the hard yards out there, man. Like I told you, fellas, like the last game with Argentina. He was the one that was making and breaking the lines. And so, although he might be scoring or doing the fancy stuff that we want to see, but the brother is putting his body on the line. He just saved that try just then. And so, and follow you wingers out there. You know, follow Rico Ioane. I don't care what people say. The people's always got something to say. And that's what makes a story interesting, eh? Without people talking, there's no story or nothing to talk about. So, but apart from that, I'm proud of my whistle. Hey, sit down. What are you learning? Yeah, that's it. I like that. Make sure you comment down below. Okay? Sip. Relax. Ardie Savea, what a beast, man. That's another thing with the halfbacks these days, where they're getting caught. The halfbacks are going in and they're not snapping back with the ball like Christie does. It appears that they just think that they'll just be getting clean ball all the time. Well, not when you're playing against top teams like this. They're just gonna they're just gonna try and disrupt the rucks and put you under pressure. So for you halfbacks out there, you gotta think twice. You gotta have more things in your arsenal too. When you're going into the rucks, it's not always gonna be the way you want it, you know. And if you didn't know, a lot of the teams, they try to push in the last seconds, especially when they see your hands on the ball. They're trying to get you to knock the ball on. So something for you young halfbacks to think about. 60th minute. Oh, boom. That's that scrum I was talking to you guys earlier. And it was that Quacker Smith. He is one beast, that fella. I love him. You know, he just plays with his heart under his sleeve. Oh, just too powerful. And for any of you, the forward pack that are watching, now watch whenever there's someone doing a pick and go, make sure you always have someone latching on. You know, not only you become powerful, but you have someone that gives you extra boost and extra push to go over the line. Yeah, I mean, the ground is wet, but no excuses. Technique was well displayed there by Malcolm Marx. Another thing is, you know, that I saw from the South Africans there, that I see a lot of the young club levels out there. Hey, watch and learn, or listen and learn. You know, when you fellas get near the try line, you get that white line fever. You know what I mean? Like you all want to score that try, but you watch the top dogs. You know, and they take their time. It's not always about rushing. It's always making sure. They always make sure there's someone behind them to have their back. See, patience. And as long as you gain that inch as you're moving forward, you're not doing anything wrong. Bro, one of the players that I'm loving to watch at this stage is Vi. Yeah. It's so good to see Timothy Williams in there, man. He is the man. Oh, Kwaka. We got Sidman coming from the side, I think. Williams leaning in low. Not today, bro. Coming from the wrong side. See forward pack, see how patient the All Blacks are driving their mauls. You don't always have to be fast and trying to run over the other team. Sometimes when you're loose in the maul, you're not even pushing as a unit. You're just going individually. And so therefore, your strengths are going different ways compared to making sure that the arrow or that unit is having the one mindset going forward. Tukiaho. He's coming a long way. Tukiaho. Playing better too. Titi's calling for him. He's got Savea behind him. Why? Still trying to make a nuisance around the rocks. Man, bodies are just throwing in those rocks, you know, without even thinking twice. Everyone knows where they're going. And I guess another important thing about going into these rocks. Oh, Tupaya. Quentin Tupaya. What a man, just scored a try. Right under the post as well. Second receiver. Now Tupaya, man, he got injured a while ago, but it's so good to see him back. His patience and the line that he ran to score that try. Something you centers need to watch and learn from. Look at how the Springboks control the ball at the back of the line. You actually got to rip the ball so that obviously whoever's holding the ball knows that you're actually trying to get the ball. Preston, congratulations. That's his first game. Another scrum. Depending, I go backwards like they did before. Oh, that's the advantage though. See how the centers are rushing in. They call it a umbrella defense. So they rush in and leave the wing out wide, just in case. Good halfbacks. That's something I try to tell the halfbacks. You know, don't be a robot. You know, a lot of halfbacks out there, especially with the tournament we just had over in the weekend. You know, obviously the young halfbacks, they're just focusing on getting the ball. And so, obviously that's their primarily responsibility, is passing the ball and make sure it's accurate and so forth. But you're not only there just to pass the ball. So remember, there's so many other techniques as a halfback that you can learn. And most importantly, learning to be a sniper, or meaning taking the ball or run the ball. It's about recognizing that space. That's what that new Springbok halfback did, and he scored a try. Man, look at it. Like a 76th minute of the game, and it looks like they've just started with the way they're playing. There's so much energy. Obviously, at this stage, it's 24-17. South Africa Springboks still believe that they can score a try, and I think so too. Anything can happen in 3 minutes. Pollard takes it forward. Oh, Griffey made a tackle. He's arguing the ref that he ripped the ball. Off Jesse Grill, off Pollard. Pollard, did he rip? Bro, Pollard, that ball was ripped. I don't know what the ref made a wrong call on that one. Man, there's so much, 2 minutes to go. South Africa trying to get a try. And guess who comes up with it 5 meters away from the try line? Ardie Savea. And he's pointing to the crowd. This is my home. Ardie Savea. What a man. When he stole that ball off the Springboks, he was going, this is my place. He ain't coming here and take the win. Oh, well done to the All Blacks. 80th minute. They're still going. Man, these guys are playing like it's the first minute of the game. They're still so fast. They're all still energetic. What a game to watch. That's the best. I think this is 137th game with Jordan. Man, it's like we're watching it's kind of like we're watching the World Cup at this time when the All Blacks was chasing the scoreboard back then, but now it's the All Blacks, Springboks chasing it. Man, there's one thing about the rocks, eh? If you're gonna go in the rocks, do not hesitate. And the All Blacks have won the ball. They're just gonna pass it and kick it out. McKenzie. Well, that wraps it up. You know, what did you learn, bro? What did you learn about the game? Yeah, man. I hope you learned a thing or two about what I said as well and apply it into your game. I felt like the All Blacks used the ball a little bit more and a little bit better. Obviously, we're still struggling with the back three catching those high balls. But I guess my unsung hero at this stage is for the All Blacks is Vai, and for Springboks is Kwaka Smith. Man, both of these guys played their hearts out. Also, number 6 for All Blacks. I think, man, what was his name? Simon? Sorry, bro. But yeah, he did awesome. He had number 6. Big body though. Far out. He looks like he might cement that position if he keeps playing like that. Yeah, I love it. Love the way he played. I know, apart from that, everyone, I hope that you learned a few things about what I said, and you guys go out there and apply it into your game, or even if you're new to the channel and new to rugby, I hope that you learned something as well, man. So yeah, come back and watch the next one. I'm going to try and do the Wallabies versus the Pumas. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Peace.